maneuver from Seven. Side swipe galore at the front. Oh, what's going to happen here? On the back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Dom T are both making early. Oh, no! He's going for it. Where's he going to appear? Anyway, as the community. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, it always turns to shambles. But our specials talking to shambles. Oh my days! And that looks. I'm gonna call this early doors. That looked like a takeout. Oh no! Spoon! Oh no! Oh! This ain't a ball, please. Oh! Wow! 123.9. Oh no! There's a late winner. He's that. Well, Spoon out of nowhere. Six without their 1 minute. Oh, what a rubbish track we joined that was. What a move. Is he going to make it stick though? Tough corner to make it stick on. Is he going to go round the outside? Unbelievable. Oh. Wow, wow, wow.
Fantastic move.
The most dynamic commentary duo on Twitch.
The fastest growing racing community on Discord.
Welcome to the NoobGamerz.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The NoobGamerz Studios is open for business once again. Saturday night entertainment, something rare here, not seen very often, but we're opening our doors this evening to welcome you into our home once again. And tonight, it's stock car racing. Tonight, it's oval racing. And tonight, we're only turning left. However, one gentleman who can turn both ways with his lyrical madness is my co-commentator this evening, and his name, of course, is Jamie. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening, Mr. Ryan, surname redacted for privacy reasons. Hello, my friend.
You good?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I was just thinking about what tips could I give all the budding drivers out there tonight? And there's only one, really, isn't there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Don't turn right.
Don't turn
Like
right.
ever.
Yeah, just
Like
never.
literally ever.
Well, the only time you turn right is when you come out of your pit box, so they do have to turn right once. But we'll ignore that.
Okay. Well, they could probably just sort of like slightly drift to the right out of the pit.
Yeah, because they get someone to push them out or something. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fine.
Left is the key tonight, Ryan.
Left is the key tonight, and of course, Jamie, there's a team event going on as well. 4 teams taking to the track in teams of 5s and 6s, getting down and dirty. So tonight, we're most definitely, given the advantage of working together on the ovals, going to see some team play, I think.
Yeah, actually, that adds a really interesting dynamic to the team event, doesn't it? Because not only is it just that they're not fighting each other perhaps for position, and maybe they're making it more difficult to pass with some of the other teams. This time they can quite literally work together to drag each other around, Ryan. Yeah, exciting times. ovals, we've had mixed experience with oval tracks, Ryan, in the past, haven't we?
We have,
No.
yeah, we have. We've had some interesting evenings that have been cut short within like 10 minutes because everyone's crashed within 10 minutes. We've had disqualification gate central, but
Including yourself.
including myself. But genuinely, Jamie, there's always a moment of madness to keep us on our toes.
There is, yeah. We just need to pray that the field doesn't get too spread out. You know, it's a very last-minute organised one-off special. So we've only got 21 drivers. I mean, Ryan, most racing communities would be over the moon with 21 drivers for an event. For us, that's like, that's not very good, actually. But actually, it's plenty of drivers. So hopefully, there's always some action because, of course. You know, actually, I'm watching now. People, it's very easy to just dip a wheel onto that inner grass and spin it off, and then you quickly lose touch of the people in front. But we had an amazing race on Thursday, Ryan. So some of the big names from that back involved. So let's see what happens.
Exactly. Yeah, let's see what happens. And looking at the chat, the Toasty Toad's here, Buzzerwax here, even Jimmy's here, Noah's dropped by, Kingsley's dropped by. Everyone getting excited, getting in their seats, ready for another night of NoobGamerz entertainment. I can see on my screen to my left, I'm being told from the directors in my ear that there's 40 seconds left of the practice session at the moment. You know, we've got a broadcast setup down in the disco. Of course we have. We got everything we possibly need here in the NoobGamerz studios before we head to a 15-minute qualification session, Jamie. And noticeably in oval racing, it genuinely is anyone's race tonight.
It is, yeah, it is. Have you been preparing your Talladega Nights quotes library, Ryan, tonight?
I should have done, baby. I should have done.
should
You know,
have.
there's going to be a lot of
Yes, baby, yes.
there's going to be a lot of shaking and baking tonight. I can imagine in the voice chat kicking off in our Discord channel. And if you want to get involved in the NoobGamerz community, nearly 900 budding sim racers ready to take on
Unbelievable.
Project Cars 2, ACC, Race Room, Rocket League we've done in the past, ASM2. All the games you can shake a stick at, and 900 people to play them with. Jamie,
Wow.
even last night we had a cheeky little COD session going in the Discord.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now, you know, I've heard a rumour that you may have got your first win, Ryan. I didn't believe it
Yeah.
because obviously, you know, you try and trick us all the time. But can you confirm now whether that is actually true or not?
100% true, Jamie. Obviously, I don't
It
want
is
to talk about this.
actually true.
Like 100% true.
I
First
can't
game,
believe it.
Psycho Lizard, Nobsy, Gormy, me.
Yeah.
First game in, done. Win.
I can't
Once,
believe
done.
it. Did they carry you? Was it a hard
Uninstalled.
carry?
It wasn't a hard carry. Don't worry. Don't
How
worry.
many kills did Nobsy get?
I got 10. 10 to be fair.
How many did you get?
I got 4. So, you
Okay,
know.
well, that's
I
fair
got the
enough,
final
fair
kill.
enough.
That's all that matters, right? The final
that's
kill.
glorious things. I can't believe it. I thought it was a joke.
No, it's not a joke. It actually happened.
Oh, you must be buzzing, mate. You must be absolutely buzzing.
And of course, speaking of buzzing, I'm buzzing to get down to trackside this evening. Practice
Oh,
is
wonderful.
now over. We're ready to go into the qualification session. Over 20 cars a season taken to the track, hoping to get on pole. But does it really matter in stock racing? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's go, shall we? Oh, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, free practice has now finished. Benderama, Warzone is a poor man's PUBG. The problem is, Benderama, I love PUBG, but no one wants to play it with me.
You've still got it installed,
I've
haven't
still
you?
got it
Only
installed.
one.
Yeah, the only one of our sort of group who plays these sort of games. But anyway, we're stuck, it seems. Are we stuck? I'm stuck on the free practice screen at the moment.
Yeah. Still there, mate. Well, we might just be waiting for Jim to move the lobby on, so that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's talk. Should we talk more about your victory last night?
I mean, we can. Yeah.
No,
but,
let's talk about this, Ryan. It's you just mentioned we're around 900ish. You know, the big thou, the big 1,000 mark is looming. You know, maybe over the next couple of months, we need to organise something special for that. I think we got to celebrate that somehow, Ryan. I reckon we got to do some prizes and maybe a special little stream with some, I don't know, something different, Ryan. What would people like to see?
I don't know.
Different. Maybe you playing Warzone. Maybe.
I mean, me playing Warzone is a treat for the eyes, Jamie. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it's
am
true.
terrible.
Or PUBG, in fact.
Or PUBG, yeah. PUBG. I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
We've got 900 people in the well. When we get to 1,000 people in the Discord, you can actually
Yeah,
have custom games on COD and have like 150 people that you know. So
Oh
maybe
my
we'll just
God,
have an
that would be
all-out
amazing.
mano-y-mano NoobGamerz battle royale. What do you reckon?
Called free to play, isn't it? Warzone, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Free to play.
Yeah,
You just got to have a
absolutely.
spare hard drive to download.
You just got to
it.
have 19,000 gigabyte available. Yeah, absolutely. No one would watch you play PUBG, says Kingsley. You having a laugh? What's up with Kingsley? He's not in a good mood tonight. Come on, mate.
Come on,
Kingsley, I thought you might fancy a bit of ovals tonight, Kingsley. It's not too late if you want to jump in. Bad news for Evans above 1977. New driver, though, to the lobby, Ryan. Already picking up that grid place penalty, as is Mr. Nobsy himself.
Mr. Nobsy himself.
Early doors.
10 kill streak Nobsy, early doors.
Yeah,
Himself,
hard carrier Nobsy.
hard carrier
we call him.
Nobsy, yeah. And I wonder,
Yeah.
Jamie, is he going to carry his team here tonight?
Oh, that's absolutely what a link. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's absolutely fantastic. Well, he certainly could do, but it's not a good start for him with that grid place penalty. But as you say, Ryan, how much does it matter? Well, you know, if you get a good start and you can break the toe, it does matter. But then the likelihood of you getting round for 60 minutes without accidentally touching a back marker is pretty low.
Indeed, yes. King's yet to delete Project Cars and re-download
Yeah.
COD. I mean, that's how big it is. That's
to
how
delete
big
everything.
It is.
I had to wipe my hard drive to download that bad boy. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it is stupid, isn't it? It is stupid. But yeah, I reckon we could put it out there, right, to a vote. What do people want to see us do to celebrate the 1,000 member mark? Because it's a big deal, right? It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, yeah. So we're approaching 900, hopefully. Give it another few months and we'll get to
exactly.
the 1,000, which would be pretty exciting. But anyway, there's 12 minutes left of this qualification session. And actually, Jamie, not as many teams working together as I would have thought so far. So we're on board with quite an alpha.
True.
Has he got a cheeky little train behind him with his teammates, or is he riding solo?
I don't know. Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh, brilliant camera angle. He's not riding solo quite, but it's not his own team right behind him.
Okay.
There's one a little bit further back. 4 teams tonight, as you said, Ryan. 4 different colour liveries out there to help you distinguish them. But it's a good point. You'd think the whole team would have gone out together, wouldn't you, and gone round in formation?
Yeah, exactly. You've got to try and make the most of it. And at the moment, no team seems to be taking advantage of that. But Jamie, there seems to be someone new at the top of the table, a brand new name, Steve Young, taking up a provisional pole position, given the only person in the 49 club at the moment. So perhaps, Jamie, a young challenger to the throne.
Stevie Young, yeah, absolutely. We did see Nobsy put a 48 in, I believe, in practice, but yes, decent time there. And as Crichton actually goes top with a 49.0, and you know, like you said, qualifying in this format is really anyone's game, right? Because the lap times are so short and the margins are so tight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, 150 player private Warzone solo game, every man for himself, would be absolute scenes, Ryan.
Let's just arrange it anyway.
I would like to actually, I wouldn't like to play it. I would genuinely like to commentate on that. If there's a way to do it, like flick between people, that would be hilarious.
That would be good. Anyway, Lynx Viper's dropped by. Says hi Lynx Viper. Dropping a follow on us as well. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hopefully, you're in for some racing with us this evening. We've been reliably informed by the chat that Steve Young is actually Racer XTC,
of course
the old faithful. Of course, in an American track tonight, the American himself.
Exactly, breaks out his real name, right, for these events.
Yeah, exactly. But Q-Block says, I thought the event is tomorrow. Q-Blocks, jump in, mate. There's plenty of time. You've got 10 minutes of qualification. Yeah. Get in. Yep. You've got, just get stuck in, my friend. Get stuck in. But Nobsy actually is top of the list at the moment. Buzzawak closely behind. Theg in third. Nobsy does have that grid place penalty though, Jamie. Can we perhaps see if Nobsy's working with his teammates to deliver him that time, or is he riding solo again? No, so there's a lot. He's
working with someone else's team, right?
Yeah, working with someone else's team. Interesting.
I just wanted to point out, Jimmy, because we've not seen Jim actually on the track for several seasons now, right? So it's good to see the main man back out there actually in the car.
Yeah, nice of him to bother. It's great to see him out there this evening. But no, Jimmy, always a pleasure to see Jimmy out there, and it'll be interesting.
Not for him, all the other drivers though.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
This is awkward.
Well, maybe we're starting to see why he hasn't been racing.
Or maybe this is like what happens when you don't race and don't practice.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You smashed that. To be fair, we got someone there. Oh, it's Gary R. Just didn't recognise the GAR for a minute there, Ryan. Ace Morpheus back with us, Ryan. Not seen him for a while.
Yeah, Ace Morpheus dropping by, so great to see names new and old taken to the track this evening. Lynx Viper says, new to this game, but I love it in VR. Yeah, we do have a lot of VR drivers.
Yes.
And Lynx, you know, if you're new to this game, there's no better place for you to come racing with a community, because although we are burgeoning in our numbers, we are a community specifically designed for beginners and intermediate sim racers. So, you know, mistakes are okay. As long as you're not being malicious, of course. There's plenty of people here in our ranks that make mistakes, get things wrong, learn, experience, get better, practice, and that's what it's all about. We're not here to, just look at the people at the top and say, hey, we only want fast people.
Absolutely, yeah, and I'd love to have to pop the Discord link in for him, Ryan, but unfortunately I think the commands are still broken, so I did see Legionary.
Oh
no, you fixed it, they're fixed. Okay, there we go, perfect, thank you. So yeah, there's the Discord link, absolutely. Q-Blocks, my setup needs 20 minutes to configure, so he's not going to make it, Ryan, so I'm sorry Q-Blocks, but thank you very much for still joining us, Ryan. All good to see the Q-Blocks man out there. Took's here as well, been on the drink. Baked Bean 57, Ryan. Now I got a feeling we have seen them, but not very often.
Yeah, the name springs to mind, but either way, 13th place beating Jimmy at the moment. Just in behind Blind Shun at the moment, so we'll see how they get on this evening. Benderama saying, if you ask for top quality drivers, I get out on my ass.
Well,
so
the good thing is, right, we actually have had lots of very good drivers, haven't we, as well? And and that's the good thing about it. We've had the full spectrum of guys. Some of the guys we've had in our championships before have just been absolutely unreal, haven't we? We saw a few of them in the champions race. Frubos, the Shindus, people like that, right? Ridiculous. But quite often they're nice guys who are obviously willing to help and impart their wisdom and experience. So that's how we've been able to bring so many drivers through, Ryan, and then promote. They've built up to a level where they're good enough to go and play iRacing. Which is, the goal of our community, really.
We're like a sim racing academy, so people come here, learn their trade, and then think, you know what, I'm going to go and spread my rings in other games.
Exactly. Yeah, we're a feeder league for iRacing, so but we're paid handsomely for it, Ryan. So that's all that matters. Psycho Lizard's here though. Here he is. Do you think people know we joke about that, or I don't know?
Hopefully.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Cycle Lizard,
Ryan, here he is.
A member of my COD winning team last night, picking up 5 cheeky kills. So he's become even more of a legend in my eyes now, Jamie, than he was on Thursday.
Because he carried you to your first Warzone victory.
Well, I mean, he didn't carry me, although he did play very well.
Did he?
It was a team effort.
Was it though?
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, okay, good. I'm loving that you got the last kill. That's perfect, mate.
Yeah,
was it a glorious one or was it a real scrappy one?
No, got the job done, mate. Don't you worry about it. Whoa! Go!
I don't know who that is, but they're not getting the job done.
Looks like Jimmy.
Might have been Jimmy. Oh no, Jimmy not getting the job done, Ryan. Oh.
Anyway,
6 minutes to go, Ryan. I guess the only 6 minutes to go. The only question on my lips currently, Ryan, is how many of these drivers are going to be left for dead? Do you get it?
No, I don't.
Turning left for dead. The game.
No, I don't get it.
Just dying because they're crashing. Left.
No. I mean, do you want to?
No, it's a hard no. It's fine.
It's a hard no. Yeah, it's a hard.
That's fine. It's okay for a hard no. I'll take the feedback on board, mate. Yeah. There's a reason you're sat in that chair.
That was a bit of a reach, Jamie.
I've been trying to fit it in for about 10 minutes.
Have you?
In the end, I thought I'm not going to get a chance. I'm going to go blunt. Ryan, Stevie Young, the Racer XDC, the man himself, popped it on provisional pole, and actually nipping up in second place currently is Thegmeister General. Here he is. Look how close those top 3 times are.
I mean, what I'd like to know, can we just go back to bonnet cam again?
Bonnet cam, yeah.
What are those metal little loops on the front? What are those?
Bits that probably are not meant to stick out on Theg's car. Oh no, they've all got them.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah.
Picking up radio signal. Jim's not.
Picking up radio signal. 6 little antennas. Oh, Jim. Yeah.
Jim's been having a lovely old time. Good to see the rafters absolutely rammed though, Ryan. No spare seats in the house. What are you thinking about Jim tonight? Do you think he's going to sneak a cheeky podium, Ryan?
No, definitely not.
You definitely... Okay, definitely not. Okay.
He's got to break himself back in. You know, he's got to get back
He
in the hot
does.
seat,
He does. Yeah, absolutely. No time yet for Gary, who is currently in the pits. Also, Evans above 20th currently in the pits, and Frimode is 19th, and he's going to stay that way.
Ooh.
Oh, that was.
This is
yeah,
what I love
good.
about this community, Jim. You ask a question, you get answers. They're tie downs for the bonnet. They hold the bonnet down, stopping it flying
Didn't
off.
work very well for Frim there, did it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
You know, they can only do so much. To be fair, right? I imagine.
Yeah. If you're gonna smash it into a concrete wall, you're gonna come off a little bit worse for wear, I'd imagine.
Nobs is
Less than
sneaking up
4
on.
minutes to go. There were Nobs, as you said, Jamie snuck back on top, although he does have that one grid place penalty, so he won't stay there. But that is the best he can hope for. Second place is quite literally the best that Nobs can do in the
Technically,
qualification session.
the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Who's your money on for the win tonight? Then the big W, right?
Well, I think it all depends on how you do in the team.
No,
I'll tell you
just-
a
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you someone who is one to watch out for, who's always good at oval racing,
Yep.
and that's Crichton Alpha.
He is indeed, and actually Tuke as well is normally pretty decent at the ovals, but he has been on the sauce tonight. He's warned us. So
Yeah, whole bottle of wine and 5 beers in. He is.
and whilst he's normally on the sauce, I think this is a particularly extreme version of it. So
There you go, as he just comes in.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, exactly. Little fun fact from Bendo there, Brian, for you.
Fun fact. Actual NASCARs, NASCAR cars. Is that a thing? Is it NASCAR cars or is it NASCARs? That's the first
NASCAR
question.
cars. Yeah.
Have flaps in the roof that spring up when they're going so as to increase drag and slow the car. That is a fun fact, Jamie.
Is it fun? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good. Steve Young, though. Good to see him up there, Ryan. Maybe he feels he's got a bit of home advantage in this race, do you
Is
think?
that what it is?
Yeah, it might be. You know, you never know. But don't worry, we'll find out. Have you got the list? Have you got the teams up there for us, Ryan? Have you prepared a PowerPoint?
No, because they were only drawn about less than half an hour before the race is going to start. But I can tell you the teams. We've got Team Green. It's Frimode, Ace Morpheus, Roughneck One, Fridge, and Flippity Gibbet. You've got Team Orange, which is Crichton Alpha, Omensaw, Steve, Cowie, Tuke, and Nobsy. I mean, that is a strong team, is all I'm going to say. Nobsy, Steve, Cowie, and Crichton, all on the same team. They're going to be loving life. Team Blue, you've got Bugsby, Gary R, Jimmy H, Badapane, and Buzzerwhack. And then Team Grey, you've got Psycho Lizard, Blanchard, and Racer, Evans above McFly, and Feg. So there's the teams for you, Jamie.
Team Grey. That's an annoying team colour, isn't it? Not very exciting. You get drawn grey, you're like, oh, grey. Okay, cool. Go on Team Green, says Q Blocks. Okay. Yeah, supposed to stop the cars flipping. Is this a DLC, says Links? I don't think so, Ryan, is it?
I don't think this is a DLC, no.
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think it is.
Don't really play this game, mate, to be honest, so don't know much about it. So.
We've only been doing it 2 years, don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we don't play the game, though, do we? Come on. I was actually going to try and get in on this. There's Twiz, then realised I am bloody garbage at turning left. I mean, yeah, if you're brilliant at turning right, Ryan, this is not the event for you. If you prefer going right in life generally, this isn't the race for you.
What is going right in life, Jamie? Can you explain that one to me?
Probably like, I don't know, not going to jail, contributing to society.
So it's
I
going
don't
left,
know.
going to jail. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah. You're sort of backing me into a trap a bit here, you know.
I'm only going off what you're saying, Jamie. I'm only going off
I'm not
what
really
you're
saying anything. I wasn't trying to make a spiritual metaphor, but I mean, I can make some bollocks up if you want. I mean, some heartfelt thing.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. Fun fact, NASCAR was founded in 1948 by Bill France. His grandson, Brian France, is now the CEO.
Wow. Twisty's done you though. He says, so people that race NASCAR are all jailbirds. Is that what you're suggesting?
It's not what I said. You asked me what's going right in life. You know, I just said the first. That was a bit of a loaded question, mate. You know. Let's not worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about
Don't worry about it. And give us a quick Talladega Nights quote. Go.
Shake and bake.
We've got BAK here, so that's sort of shake and bake. So let's make him our favourite for the night, based purely on that. Here's Jim. Oh, look at this showboating. Oh, look at this absolute filth. Setting the rules, and look at what he's doing. Jeez.
Absolute slammer.
Oh, Took's got another little fun fact actually there for you, Ro, if you want to read that one out.
Go on, you read it. You go for it.
No, really, I've set you up there. Go on.
I'm just trying to tweak something on the Discord, on the Twitch at the moment, Jamie. Hang on a second.
Sure, let me do it then for you. Fun fact, most NASCAR fans like slamming one into their sister. Wrong use of there, but you know, it's okay.
Oh my god, Teak.
I don't have a sister,
I would...
checkmate. Classic.
Yes! Oh no.
Okay, so this is what a Saturday night one-off's all about, right?
Yeah, just letting our hair down and having some fun.
Yeah. Look at that. Theg up there, Crichton Alpha up there, Steve Young up there, Ryan. Buzzerwhack up there. It's all going off.
Yeah, it is all going off. Team Orange and Team Grey at the moment taking up the top 4 positions. Team Blue with a couple, Team Green with a couple inside the top 10. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top tonight. Theg on pole! Indeed, indeed, Benderama. It most certainly is.
Will we
So
have
here
a
we go.
rolling start, right, I'm guessing?
Apparently, the Indianapolis Motorway Speedway Oval, it's just got the Great British flag there. Don't think this is in Britain. I mean, the last time I checked, it wasn't.
No, but we're, you know, the Noobs is so rich. We've actually built a fully life-size replica track in just near where we live, just so we can do events like this.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Kingsley, and just fun facts left, right, and centre. Richard Petty has the record for the most wins in NASCAR. He's run 200 races in his career. I mean, surprisingly, no one has been able to take this title. I mean, 200 wins. Is
Yeah,
a lot
do you think he was
there.
bored by the like 150?
He's just thinking, not again.
I mean, he's just thinking, come on, lads, this is getting silly now. Kingsley definitely is on Wikipedia right now as we speak,
Yeah,
right?
just we're going to have the whole article about NASCAR copy and pasted in the chat by the end of the night.
And Tosi Toad says, how many laps going left is that? 200 wins. Yeah, a lot of turning left, that is, to be fair.
Yeah.
Do you think when he walks
Just
now,
like
it just
this.
veers left constantly?
His arms are just locked.
Repetitive strain injury. Oh, come on, right. Big Theg on pole here. Look, this is the view Theg's got. Now, that you don't want to be on pole, unfortunately. This is the one event you don't want to be on pole.
I mean,
right?
Nobsy's actually had a blinder there by going, oh, just pick up a grid place
Did a
penalty
blinder.
and just sneak
Maybe
into
did it on
second.
purpose.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. But anyway, thank you to everyone for joining us this evening for this Project Cast 2 event, courtesy of the NoobGamerz. And we're going to get down and dirty at Indianapolis Oval this evening for some stock car racing. 71 laps of turning left, Jamie.
I can't bloody wait, Ryan. Nothing more I'd want to do on a Saturday night than watch people I don't know turn left for 71 laps. It's, you know, and with all you lovely people with us. That's the main thing.
Exactly.
So, do you want to start from the back? I know you're a fan, particularly in these events.
Yeah, you have to start from the back in stock cars.
We're on it.
You have to,
All right.
because we've seen some unbelievable scenes from the back
We
in the
have.
past, haven't we?
We have.
The Jimmy Torpedo springs to mind
Oh.
instantly.
That's my favourite. Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me see if I can dig out the.
Did it make
clip.
it into the intro clips, that bit? That one?
Yes, of course it did.
It did, yeah, of course it did, yeah. Kingsley asking the most important question of the night, actually, Ryan. Where's Snack Chat at?
Well, Snack Chat, you know, it's Thursday night, so we don't want to give them too much of a good thing, do we?
Really?
So,
Oh, someone just... Frim just trying to go into the pits there, early doors. Cheeky little pit stop for Frim. Just managed to avoid it in the end. No penalties so far, Ryan. Let's keep an eye on that.
indeed, I'm just going to see if I can find this clip.
Girlfriend of Theg's asking for it as well, and Benderama. People don't want the racing, Ryan. I keep telling you this. They want Snack Chat. Just make something up.
I mean, it's quite difficult to make something out. I don't actually have anything with me, is the challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I found the clip.
Okay. Yeah, the definitive oval clip.
This clip is the best clip.
It's your face. You just are in shock. You can't believe.
Everyone
what you're
needs to
seeing.
watch that clip because it is absolutely.
I'm gonna watch it again. I bloody love this clip.
That's better than Snapchat. That clip is so good.
Just-
So good. I need to
It's
watch
your
it again.
face. It's your face. You just drive straight. How many girlfriends are here? Says the toasty toad.
Oh,
Well, it depends if how many afflibities are here. Ian currently playing a different game. Good work, mate. Supporting the community. Well done. Or on being mega at ACC.
What do you say, Mega?
Yeah, you say,
against himself.
mega. You say average at best. I'd say middling. Would you say, Ryan? Middling at best. No, he's no Jardio, is he?
No,
Ready?
Hi, Ian. Anyway, we love you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie's just like, yeah.
Sorry, I was just drinking. Yeah, of course we do. You know, I keep saying to him, I miss his cuddles. Right, Jimmy got a penalty in 18th. Frim also got a penalty in 20th round. There's always a few on this opening lap.
Yeah.
Formation lap. Here we go then.
Here we go.
Evans needs to catch up if we're going to stay on board with him.
Exactly. Well, as they say, Jamie, if you're not first, you're last. And who's going to come out on top this evening in this oval race? And let's see how Evans
More
gets
penalties.
on from the back of the grid. There's penalties galore going on here. People might get disqualified if they're not careful not doing this correctly. But here we go. We're underway. Let's see what Evans above has got in the locker from the back. There's already people going sideways. How is he going to get through this? No, he doesn't. He doesn't get through. He doesn't get through. Oh my word! Look at this.
What the hell is wrong with
Evans
people?
above up to 11th place. Early doors.
What is wrong with people? What happened there?
Oh,
Absolutely. I thought he was going to pull off a gym live there, but he didn't quite get away with it. The guys at the front, though, do get away. Crichton slipping down to 6th, but the rest getting away fairly well. Nobsy taking the lead. Theg actually doing well to stay 3rd, considering he had the disadvantage of starting on pole potentially. But yeah, absolutely seen this. Fridge the anchor here in 13th and behind Blindshun.
he's got to go carefully. He's got a green teammate out wide. Frizz the anchor goes too much. That's too much turning left.
That's
Frizz
a
the
lot
anchor.
of spins. Jesus, right. If that was in VR, he's been sick right now. He's currently being sick if he's racing in VR. Yeah, Steve Young out front in the whatever team he's in. Oh, is he in the same team? No, he's in like red. Is it red?
Team
Red and
grey.
black, and
Team
Nobs is in
grey.
the orange there. So, yes, Omasaur up to 3rd as well, Ryan, with Buzzawak right in behind him. So that Team Orange currently doing well, 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, looking good. As Q-Block says, going only left is quite hard, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, we jest about it, but there is a skill to this sort of racing, and that is, you know, we've proven that because we've done these events so many times, and it is the usual suspects who tend to rise near the top, because there is a certain skill you need to have with making sure you have the, because you can lose quite a lot of speed going around the corners if you get it wrong, basically. So there is a certain skill to it, to be fair.
My favourite thing is hardcore oval racers always saying, "Oh, people don't understand how hard it is oval racing." Come on, lads. Living rent free. Come on, Buzzawak. Here he is. He's in 4th place. Omasaur is beckoning. The lead at the front is very, very tight, Ryan.
Yeah, these two are going to have fun all night. I wonder how many times they're going to be this close together on all these laps, because I can just feel this being a bit of a battle of the ages between Nobsy and Steve Young here tonight. We're only 3 laps in, Jamie, but there's a little touch from Nobsy there, and that's going to give Youngers the overspeed going down the straight. Although Nobsy's just about recovered. I thought he was going to zoom past it. This could be a very interesting corner going side by side. The old Youngie boy just sits in behind. Old Stevie.
Old Youngie.
Stevie Bobs. Oh, he's had a little bit of
Stevie
door banging
Nicks.
with it. First back marker alert though, Jamie. Here we go.
Yeah, already. Yeah, absolutely. Devastating news, Ryan. Theg starting on pole and currently plumb last.
Oh,
It really isn't great to start on pole.
no.
I've popped the speedo on, right, because it's always quite interesting, and it does give us on these tracks a really good indication of different closing speeds and stuff, and whether people are picking up the toe, because obviously the top speeds don't vary that dramatically. Otherwise, here we go though. Steve Young going to try his luck here, Ryan, with the
this
back marker
could
involved.
get interesting if these guys aren't careful. Steve Young making a move, but Nobsy also making a move. We're going to go 3 by side round the first corner, and luckily the
Nobsy's
back
gone way
marker.
wide.
Oh no! Oh, that could have been carnage, but the back
Nobsy
marker
went
skidded off. Nobsy's gone
so
wide and lost
wide.
some time.
That's cost
Omasaur,
him hugely.
yeah, Omasaur is going to come
Yeah, he's
right
going
up
to
it.
come. Yeah, they come, Ryan. Now, this is the first teammate interplay we're seeing, actually. How are they going to play this, teammates? He's got to let him go. He's got to let him go, and then tow him surely.
Yeah.
He's so down on top speed after that. After going so wide, Ryan. He's. Oh, I mean, it's given Youngie 2.5 second lead, Ryan. He's broken that toe.
Yeah, big news. Jimmy is
Very
unfortunately out due to parental
Already?
issues. So that's a shame for Jimmy, because I would have liked to see him and I'd probably go at this tonight. Tukey, gassed up on many alcoholic beverages, finds himself in 13th place, does have a penalty. What are the early doors penalties?
No bonnet there though, Ryan, either.
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
just
Fives for the lot, I think.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. Here we go then. 5 laps in, 71 laps. Approximately 60 minutes of racing here, but this top 4 at the moment looking very spicy.
Well, second, third, and fourth really gives Youngers has had the opportunity to break away with that big Nobsy mistake. Really big. You don't often see him make mistakes like that, Ryan. It's normally a spin. That was just misjudged.
The thing is, though, these 3 should be able to catch him if they work together, because that's the thing. You need to work, even though they're your opponents. You do all need to work together if you want to close down gaps. Otherwise, it just won't work. So, you know, if these 3 are clever, they will use each other to get the extra bit of pace they need to catch up Steve Young at the top. But at the moment, they don't seem to be quite in sync where they need to be, because they're not making any gains at the moment.
Yeah, 3.6 seconds to lead now, Ryan. You know, Racer XTC just looking like he's just absolutely in the zone here. We did say he's got a home advantage, of course, and he's making it count at the moment. And actually, the 2 oranges are just edging away from Buzzerwhack here, Ryan, aren't they?
Slightly, yeah, they are. So the 2 oranges starting to work together well now. That's what they need to do here. Although that's the problem, you know, Nobsy's bouncing off the walls. He's going to lose time on Omasaur, which means the toe's not going to be as strong. Then the speed drops off again, and then Liangi gets, you know, this is the problem. They need to try and keep consistent, although that time is slowly coming down now, because they're just about in touch with each other to make the difference. So the Buzzerwhack's got an opportunity to catch them up and get involved in this party too soon.
Well, don't count out Flippy Gibbet, Ryan. Also getting making sure the green team are represented in this top battle here.
Yep.
In 5th place is closing in on these guys with the slightly distant toe, just edging him closer over the last few laps to where he's now within a second now of Buzzerwhack.
So things are getting interesting. How the hell are they managing to find understeer in these cars? Well, you know, hey, you can see it here live, Ben. You can literally see it.
You can. Benderama, you know, he gives us a lot of nonsense, a lot of shit, Ryan, I'd say. But he's always here, isn't he? He's always here watching,
exactly.
and no one can fault him for that.
Exactly. Yeah, perhaps he's going for Chatter of the Year 2021.
Maybe the coveted award. Yes, absolutely.
Someone's got to take it from Ian. We can't let him have 3 in a row, can we?
I mean, let's just disqualify him automatically next year.
No, Ace Morpheus! Oh,
that's a big hit.
That's a big spin, and even just watching that on my monitor made me feel a little bit nauseous, let alone if anyone's in VR tonight. So yeah, Ace Morpheus probably didn't enjoy that, did he, Jamie?
Probably not, Ryan. No, and Fliberty actually taken 4th. Omasaur dropping from 2nd down to 5th, Ryan, and that's why. That's the reason why.
He's done a flacka DJ Milo. That's what he's done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Old reference there for people who have stuck with us for the last few years on this stream. Most people will go, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people question sound effects you do anymore. Actually, that reminds me. I wonder if anyone here now remembers when you had that sound, that voice effects program.
I can turn it on. I've still got it. I just haven't.
You haven't used that for ages, have you? You used to do like all sorts of stuff. What was it called? Like party mode or something in that one.
Do you want me to? I can
get it on.
I'll turn it on for you.
Yeah, we got 61 laps of this nonsense, mate. So get it. We got to do something.
And I'll get that working.
Is it that involved? Is it?
It takes a little bit. Yeah, I'll get it sorted. Hang on.
Now I don't want to risk, you know, losing you or messing up the stream rent, mate. It's
No,
not worth it.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, let's jump on board with Crying Alpha then. Who's closing in on Bada Bing Bada Pain? Oh, they're all having a little touch of the wall here. And Omasaur is trying to make his way back up after that big spin. He has got Crichton in front of him. And Ryan, I know you're not chatting at the moment, but it does look like that team, I think it was the orange team you were calling out as as quite a stacked team,
Yeah.
does look actually like they are in pretty good positions. They're in, well, I mean, they're in 2nd, 6th, and 7th, but they've definitely got the most representation in the top positions, I'd say. Omasaur, of course, was up there. So Orange is looking pretty decent at the moment. Let's jump back with Bugsy, because Bugsby, I apologise, in 13th place. Unlucky for Sam, maybe not Bugsby though, because he's pushing up on Roughneck 1 Ryan, and looks like he might soon have a little dabble at getting 12th place off him.
I like it.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, it's getting there. Don't you worry, it will get there. I am mostly.
Okay,
way
what's
through
it called
getting
again?
set now. It is called. It's just
Install it.
installing.
Did you have to uninstall it to make room for Warzone?
Imagine that.
No, it was something like party mode or disco mode. That was one of the effects I remember. And you had the like big echo one. It was quite good.
There's quite a lot going.
And that ridiculous high squeaky like alien one, which is just hideous.
There's quite a lot going on.
But here comes Bugsby Ryan. He's making the move on Roughneck and his crumpled bonnet. He's going, they're touching, they're scraping Ryan at 200 miles an hour. They're scraping alongside each other.
200 miles an hour.
Roughneck's gone high. Bugsby losing a little bit of grip there. Almost lost the back end, but just managed to get that back under control, and he has got that place. Oh, he's touched the wall though. Is that going to give Roughneck a chance to get back past? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Real close battles here though, Ryan. We've got Omasaur and Crying Out, but we got Fat Marcus everywhere. The oranges are taking each other out, Ryan. Oranges are killing each other against the wall. Ryan, you're missing all sorts here, mate.
I can see it.
I can see it. Right.
I've lost you completely, mate. I don't know if the stream has lost you, but I can't hear you. If someone could stream could let me know whether they could hear Ryan or me or no one. Okay, Flippy Gibbet here though is coming up on Baked Bean. No Ryan, says Toasty Toad. Rubbing his racing, says Venturama, yeah. Rubbing those great shake and bake spices into each other. I assume you can hear me, Ryan, but it doesn't look like anyone can hear you. This is what I was worried about, you know. I like it, but I didn't want to risk the quality of the stream that, you know, we're
I'm back.
renowned
I know.
for. Absolutely, hashtag no bugs on NoobGamerz stream technology.
I know what I was doing.
I can hear both, but Ryan is really quiet.
I should be back now. Don't worry. I'll be back.
Hello, Ryan.
He's back. See, I'm just messing with some settings in the background.
Course you
I
are,
know
course
how
you
to
are.
turn it on, but I've aborted the mission for the time being.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Cool.
I did see the smash. Don't worry. But I do know how to get it working if we want to do it in the future. So
okay,
I'm just
good.
seeing
Let's
if
go
it
in
was,
the future.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get it.
Any thoughts on oranges, Ryan, having a mare there, self-destructing amongst themselves?
Madness is the only way to describe it.
Yeah. Oh, Flippy! He just completely lost it. Got a massive tank slapper on Ryan. It took him straight into the wall. And that's going to give McFly and Crichton a run. Here comes McFly first of all. And here comes Crichton. Look at this closing speed. Crichton topping 200 miles an hour. Ryan 205, 206, 207. And he's had to slam the brakes on,
He's had to
Ryan.
pop the brakes on there.
Wow.
Wowzers. 207 miles an hour is pretty quick, isn't it?
Now, I have to say, I don't find watching real life NASCAR particularly interesting, but, Ryan, you have to give it to the boys and girls that do it. It takes some serious balls, doesn't it?
What, in real life?
In real life,
Oh,
yeah.
God,
Not these balls.
I was going to say, yeah.
they're sat in their pants in their sweaty bedrooms, mate, with fans on and, like, fake racing gloves and stuff. Now, talk about the real ones.
Yeah, the real ones. Yeah, I mean, it's...
Unbelievable.
50% of it is not driver skill, it's just sheer cojones, isn't it?
It is absolute. Who's got the biggest balls out there? And Nobsy actually has closed down that gap to Steve Young. But Ryan, actually, as Bender Armour points out, people getting low on fuel. We can see the fuel there with the Speedo. Everyone is getting very low on fuel now, and they're going to have to come in.
Here they go.
I'm thinking this is going to be a multi-stop race ride if they're already needing to pit. Oh, hello.
Oh, that's the wrong way round.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Adam Payne, Ace Morpheus. No, I don't know. Actually, they haven't quite made it over the line, I guess, so they're not shown as in the pits. Brilliant. He's crying out for on Flippity, though.
Yeah, still lots of racing going out on here. 16th lap of this race. And Crichton Alpha were on bonnet cam with him, although he hasn't actually got a bonnet. But he is hunting down Fliberty at the moment. They go past the back marker. They've still got a decent amount of fuel at the moment, with Crichton going some at the moment. And he's obviously overtaking the people in the pits. They've got an opportunity to temporarily get themselves up this leaderboard. Although Crichton's got to be careful not to do too wide, and he's losing the draft of Fliberty there. So, you know, lost a bit of time when he wouldn't have wanted to do that.
Didn't turn left enough right, did he?
No, less.
Almost.
Less right, more left.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. I didn't know you were a professional racing driver. That's absolutely fantastic tips. Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, if people are already struggling on lap 16 for fuel, right? We're going to definitely see a few stops tonight, aren't we? Which does mix up the grid and the pack, and it means that the leaders like Nobsy and Youngers, they can't just run away with it as another red car spins on the entrance to the pits. Oh, his Theg's gone from pole position right to this.
Yeah, not good.
Track resetting in the pit lane entrance. Oh, Thega.
To be fair, Jimmy put a mandatory pit on tonight, and perhaps he was thinking about putting 2 mandatory pits on, but the game doesn't really allow that.
He's going to get that anyway.
But I think we're going to get that in absolute spades by the looks of it. We're at lap 17, and most people have come into the pits already.
Yeah.
Although Crichton, maybe he's going to go for the old, fuel trick and just stay out there forever on the same fuel.
Well, let's get on board with him, because he did that to great effect before, right? He's currently got 1.6 litres of fuel left, so he don't think he's going to manage that. He should be coming in soon. Psycho Lizard. Hey, what's this Ben is telling me about you not doing Snapchat?
Oh, you know what? Right, I'm going to go.
It's
all right, fine. Right, camera's off. I'm going downstairs. I'm
Take
getting
us
a
with
snack.
you.
I'm getting a snack.
Are we going live with you on the headset?
I mean, you can come live with me if you want.
Do it, because then actually that could be quite good. They can guess based on the noise of you taking it out of the cupboard.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
I'll stay live in the kitchen right now. Get
There's
live
loads more pit stops
live Snapchat. What cupboard
Oh,
shall I
that's
go to?
fantastic.
That's the question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet or savoury, Jamie? What would you prefer, mate?
Well, I think you've had about 9 sweet weeks in a row, so I think we're due a savoury, right? If you fancy a savoury, you know, of course you've got to want to eat it as well.
Just seeing what. Just gonna have a look in all cupboards, all fridges, all everything really. Just see what we've got. Anyway,
Yeah.
Jamie, how's the racing, mate?
Don't worry about that. Why don't you number the cupboards and fridge options, and then we'll get the chat to pick a number, and that's the cupboard you've got to go to. Is this too in depth now? Have we gone too far with
It's quite in depth. But it's all right. I've got an option.
Okay, you've got one. Okay. But yeah, the race is going well. Obviously back to the front, and he's actually jumped Steve Young considerably in the pits. We've now got a 16-second lead, so either Young has had a terrible pit stop, or Nobsy's got to put fuel in, which we will just check. No, he did. Oh, Nobsy got 61 litres of fuel. Young only 20 litres, so his pit stop very light on fuel, Ryan. And he's still 15 seconds behind, so he must have had an accident or a spin out there somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
He must, because they came in basically on top of each other.
I'm back. Don't worry.
Okay, good. Right, we gone savoury?
We'll have to wait and see.
I mean, it's the first question everyone's going to ask, isn't it? I don't know why you make them ask this question every week.
Don't worry. Before we start, Jamie, let's do this, shall we?
Okay.
Snack Chat's here, ladies and gentlemen. Snack Chat is here. Just during the race, because there's just why not? People have demanded it tonight. Jamie, is the problem.
Well, yeah, because it's the main feature of the stream. I keep saying this.
Yeah. So here we go.
Yeah.
The rustle of the packet. There we go. Rustle of the packet done. Bendo's Bird, full disclosure, I just came in and sat down. When he told me what's going on, told me to log on and complain, so may as well be his second account. Yeah, I mean, you're literally doing his bidding for him tonight.
Do you like this analysis, though? Girlfriend of Thags here, she's going, I didn't hear a fridge open, so it must be something from a cupboard. She's thinking, Ryan. She's thinking not chilled.
Kingsy, is it sweet? Yes, it is.
Ah, boring. Chocolate fingers. She's gone.
Incorrect.
Okay. Early guesses, though. The people wanted it, Ryan. You've delivered.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can they deliver?
Can they deliver? Bread, says Ben. You know
Just
what?
some bread.
To be fair, as a joke, Ben Trevor, I did see the loaf of bread on the side, and think,
Yeah.
should I just bring a loaf of bread because it could be quite funny?
Whole
But I
loaf.
didn't do that. Just a whole
Right.
loaf of bread. Big old slab of Hovis
Yeah.
to snack on. Yeah.
It's lucky you didn't do it because Pendragon would have got
Yeah.
it straight away.
That would have been pathetic, wouldn't
It
it?
would have been game over.
Yeah. So it's not bread. It's not bread. It's not
Jaffa
Jaffa
cakes.
cakes. It's not Jaffa cakes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Bugsby!
Uh-oh! That's a good hold, to be fair. He's held that well.
He has, well, he did use the wall to help him a bit, you know. But yeah, absolutely. So Steve Young having a mare there with that pit stop window ride. And he's picked up a penalty of 10 seconds.
10
Basically,
seconds.
he's out the race.
Well,
He's got hardly any fuel. He's going to have to pit again almost immediately. He's 17 seconds behind, and he's got no one to tow off, and he's got a 10-second penalty. He's out. He's not going to win it.
well,
I've
Nobsy
said
can
it.
still pick up a penalty and crash and make mistakes, remember? So it's not all over yet.
Oh, you've just reminded me, it is Nobsy we're talking about. Yeah,
Exactly.
good point.
Come on.
So, Frimo's using the grass there to try and pick up the toe of Feg, and he's going to use the wall, which is not going to help him. So let's jump off this battle to McFly in 11th Ryan, who's also just in behind Roughneck, number 1.
Yes, lots of racing going on here and lots of communication in the channel. Is it a local suite? No. I mean, it's not local to where I live.
Best friend.
Reese's Pieces Buttercups, incorrect. Festive Friends, no. Belvita, no. Is it a bag of multiple sweets? No. Is it chocolatey? No. Keep those guesses and questions flying in.
Good one. It's a good one tonight. It's a lot of no's.
It's a lot of no's.
I enjoyed earlier, Ryan, a very small bag of safari snacks, which are Aldi's
yes.
version of those chocolatey
I've got-
animal biscuits.
Yeah, I've got some of those in my cupboard.
Definitely my daughter's, but you know I was peckish and you know I bought them. So
Yeah. Does it smell bad? No.
Well-
Is it a biscuit? No, it's not a biscuit. It's not Jammy Dodgers. It's not Hobnob. Uh-oh. Oh no, Jamie! No! Whoa, what an evasion! What an evasion! Wow. Oh,
I don't know what that is.
great evaded move from those boys to avoid that car.
Sorry, Q-Box has tickled me there. Like, what, if it did smell bad, why would you want to eat it?
Well, it might be like, I don't know, fish, like sardines or something. I don't know. Sweet popcorn. No, it's not sweet popcorn.
Yeah, I had some sweet popcorn yesterday.
How does a sweet smell bad? I mean, yeah.
He's tickled me there, Q-Box. He has tickled me, to be fair. Bugsby's trying to do some tickling of his own there, Ryan, right up the chuff of Roughneck 1, and he's coming up on him here for 11th place. You know what I mean?
He's tickling up the chuff of Roughneck 1. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that means he's
I
putting
know it's
pressure on.
Saturday night, Jamie, but come
That
on.
means he's putting the pressure on. There are
Sound
sweets
like
that smell
pressure.
bad, Q-Box says. Name them. Give us
Yeah.
some evidence.
Give us another.
Is it a boiled sweet? What are you eating, Q-Box? Here goes
Oh
Bugsby.
god, there's no room, there's no room, there's no room! Oh!
Oh, I thought Roughneck was going to absolutely dominate him into the wall then.
WWE
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
Bugsby just touching the grass. Forbidden raisins in the litter box. It's not a fruit winder girlfriend
Oh.
effect, but yeah.
Oh, this is getting good. Oh, my
It is.
days. oh. Oh, man.
Anyway, keep those guesses
Anyway,
flying in.
is it a biscuit, Ryan? I missed the answer
Not a
for that.
biscuit, no, it's
Not a biscuit, okay. Oh, that's nasty. Nasty. I love it. I imagine that's it, what then those birds sounds like. I've got no idea. Fridgianka though, plumb last 18th round. He's trying to change that right now. He's trying to correct it by pushing past Evans, and he's going to be having an easy job of it with Evans popping himself into the wall there, I think.
Evans above, Fridge gets the move done on Evans above, see what I did there? And
Yeah.
Evans above now in last place. Fridge the anchor, sneaking up to 17th place. Q-Blocks, Haribo Black Licorice Wheels, incorrect. Soundcheck 86, a new member to the channel I've not seen before. Doesn't even say hi, straight in, he knows the
I love
score.
this. Yeah, I love it.
Tanfastics, incorrect.
Or she.
Jelly Babies, incorrect. Haribo Star Mix, incorrect. Noah says, are you still in practice? No, this is raced. We're 25th
Well,
lap
yeah.
of 71.
No, he means snack chat practice.
Oh,
Is this a
Snapchat
warm-up?
practice, yeah. Also, hello. Yeah, hello, Soundcheck.
Nice
Welcome
name
to
deck.
the stream.
Yeah, I apologise for Ryan assuming you're a male there. You know, glad to have you.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I love the fact that the chat moderation just gave me the
Oh,
option
yeah.
to moderate. Oh!
I suddenly paused because I was trying to like understand what the hell was wrong with it.
Oh,
Mao
fantastic.
pinballs. That's a reach from Kingsy. I like it.
Malware pinballs. Incorrect.
That's the sort of like, you know, obscure and quite specific guesses you need to go for, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
they are good though. To be fair, welcome to the madness. As
Bender's Bird
I'm
loved it,
assuming that
yeah.
was on aimed at Soundcheck. How'd you find
Is
the
it-
Soundcheck anyway? I'd love to know people's stories of where they've come from, how they found us, and why they're here.
Ryan, got a bit of a challenge for you.
Go on.
Benderama saying that Bender's Bird has got a Geordie accent with 15 years of Scouse influence. So I know you're a big fan of doing accents, so I'd like you to have a go at that, mate, actually, if you could try and channel that as best as you could.
No, I'm not even going to attempt that.
No?
Because that sounds like
Not
a
gonna have a
whole,
go?
a messy one for me to get wrong. Jelly boobs, says
Is that a
Kingsley.
sweet? Kingsley's been going to Ann Summers parties, I think,
He
right?
has, yeah.
Oh, bachelorette dues.
Yeah.
Q-Blocks, that was not a suggestion, that was the sweets that smell bad. So he's saying Haribo black licorice wheels smell bad. Okay, fine. If you don't like licorice, they smell bad. But my point is, you wouldn't be eating them then. So my point really was, why would Ryan pick a sweet to eat that he thought smelled bad? Oh, Ryan.
To be fair, there's a lot of sweet guesses, and someone asked, the question
Did
was,
say it is-
is it sweet? And I said yes.
Exactly.
It wasn't, is it a sweet? It is just a sweet item. Now, that
Okay,
doesn't
you-
necessarily
yeah.
mean it's a sweet. I'm just going to put that out there.
You've sent them down on a wild goose chase, I think. There.
Whoa! Who's that? Who's that?
No idea.
Oh my days.
Who is it? I don't know
I
who that
don't
is,
know,
mate.
but it's funny though.
We can flick through everyone if
Fridge.
you want.
It's
Fridge,
Fridge,
I think.
the answer.
Yeah. Fridge
Is it
having
a
feast.
sweet? Says Kingsley. No,
If it's no.
it is not.
Fantastic. Is it dried fruit of some description?
Not
Interesting.
dried fruit. It's not a
brioche
brioche
roll.
roll. It's not cherry baked. This is not some kind of cake, Benderama.
It's not a cake and it's not a sweet.
No.
Okay.
A Mr. Kipling lemon slice. No, it's not, because it's not a cake. It's not an angel slice either, because it's not a cake.
All right. All right. Mate. Let's jump on with Omersaw because apparently there's still some racing going on, Ryan.
Oh God! Oh! Flimity Gibber taking a spin. He's just been shunted across the track as well. Him and there's so much speed down this home straight. It's not the place to be bouncing up and down the track, and Flimity getting the full brunt of
Oh,
that.
my days.
Wowzers! Bendo's bird though. Da da da!
Oh, she's done it.
Now they look a horrendous colour on stream, but that's because they're green, and obviously the effects I use on the stream make them.
Okay.
They look grey. They look grey, don't they? Ugh.
They look poisoned.
They do look poisoned, don't they? Oh, anyway.
Oh.
Yummy.
Yeah, well done, Bendersburg. Congratulations on winning yourself a much coveted, I imagine you've been looking forward to this day, subscription to the channel, courtesy of saying, is it grapes? I mean, that's top quality work right there, Ryan. What the Kings is not happy. He's livid, Ryan.
Why is he livid? What's wrong with
I don't know,
it's a healthy
or maybe-
snack, Kingsley.
Maybe he's talking about the colour, I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. No, I can't give her a sub, because she's already a sub.
Is she? Well done, Bendersburg. Did she win before?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Okay, let's let her choose, Ryan.
So you can choose someone, or we can, put it to someone random.
Kings, he's not happy. He's not happy, Ryan. He thinks you've sold him a dummy there.
They taste pretty sweet to me.
Oh. Okay, well they're not savoury, so
No.
that was the question. Sweet or savoury, isn't it? I just hit someone who crashed and got sent full speed into the pit and got DQ'd.
No.
Oh, that happened to someone else as well, I think.
Psycho, yeah.
Psycho, yeah. It is a thing. We've seen that a few times, haven't we, on oval racing, actually?
Yeah.
Not ideal. Too easy to happen. Maybe they should put like a gate up on the pit lane. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to put a code in.
Right.
Blindshun is coming past Ryan. He's now up to 3rd place, and who's in 2nd, Ryan? It's Bada Bing Bada Pain.
So just googling "are grapes sweet" just to
Oh,
see.
sorry,
like,
you're not interested in Bada
what-
Pain being
what-
second. You're just, just googling some
No, Bada
some
Pain's
stuff. Who needs
doing
a
well.
sub? Bender third. I'm not sure. Just choose. You can either choose whoever you want. Maybe someone that tickles your fancy in the chat, or just if you can't be bothered, Ryan can randomise it for you.
I mean, to be fair, there's mixed reviews online of whether they are sweet or sour, which is surprising because they taste sweet. So, yeah.
Yeah, Bender's got a good point. If you get rid of pit stops and fueling, Ryan, you don't have that issue. So maybe we should all go play Project Cars Go.
Should we? I
No. Yeah.
Right, so it's random. Jamie, I'm going to hook someone up with a random subscription while you
Okay.
take us on what's going on.
Yeah, well, crying out up to fifth actually, recovering and pulling through some of that oval pedigree that you talked about earlier on, and he's actually got a chance of fourth here with Buzzerwhack. And then there's a bit of a gap up to third, but he's going to have a really good run on Buzzerwhack here. He's going to go wide on the right, going to go high, and he's going to get that done. Massive overspeed on Buzzerwhack.
Yeah. Oh, look
look
who
at
wins
that.
it. Oh.
Oh, that'll show him up, won't it? Oh, he's just said, I think we need a re-snack chat, Joe, and then he gets the sub. Oh, you fixed that, haven't you?
I genuinely haven't. Yeah, genuinely haven't. But fair play to Kings. He's got himself a cheeky sub. I mean, he's a 5-month subscriber, so we've just taken him to his 5th month with a free subscription.
Of course we have.
Jimmy says they are neither and both, depending on your eating habits and taste buds. Interesting.
You couldn't write, says Bandarama, sure, or you could. No, we'll never know whether Ryan did that on purpose or not.
Yeah. Right,
Blind
Jamie,
man.
I'm going to go and take the grapes back to the fridge.
Okay, can that not wait?
No, because if Abby, my wife, wants some grapes tonight, she's not going to want
Yeah.
hot grapes in half an hour, is she?
She'll be absolutely livid if she takes the grapes out, Ryan, and they're lukewarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Season 5, driver of the season, says Kingsley. I assume that was him. Whoop! And Matrix 4701 Ace Morpheus has just subscribed with Prime Ryan for the 5th month. Thank you very much, Ace. Really appreciate it.
I am here. Sorry, I'm just going back upstairs. The studio is massive. Remember, it takes a long
So
time to get
unprofessional.
places. It takes a long
so-
time to get places. But yeah, cheers, Ace. Really do appreciate the
course we do.
subscriptions. My wife has grapes, but frozen. What? Sorry.
Frozen grapes,
We're
yeah.
gonna have to talk that one through.
Yeah, people freeze fruit, don't they?
Yeah, but then you
Pop
don't
it in the
eat them
Pringles
while
now.
they're frozen.
Well, not rock solid, I'd imagine. Or
Oh,
maybe.
I don't know.
It's like like an ice cube. My Anna eats ice cubes. Just smash a bowl of ice cubes.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, she loves eating ice cubes.
She eats ice cubes.
Yeah, she loves them.
What?
I know. People are weird, aren't they?
Have you not had a word and said, "Come on, love, what are you doing?"
It's something to do with iron deficiency or something. I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
It's
Don't
just water, though. Just have a glass of water. Like, I don't understand how it can help.
Let's get you
any
on the
of-
phone live next stream and
Hey,
set up a call. and
How
you
can
just-
eating an ice cube help you any more than drinking water?
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just some sort of like psychological craving things. I don't know.
That's blown my mind.
Has it?
Yeah, why
She
would
chews on
someone...
them, says the Toasty Toad. They don't get like solid, but yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's Kingsy Ryan. He's got another fun fact for us. He's all about the fun facts tonight. If you freeze grapes, we should employ him as our fact man.
Yeah, we
if you
should.
freeze grapes and put them in wine, they act as an ice cube and don't water down your wine like normal ice cubes do when they melt. Probably, Ryan, and this is the main fact here, because grapes don't melt. And Jimmy's just there and gone, that is not true.
Grapes
So-
don't melt, though, do they?
Toasty Toad is, I enjoy that. Wow, science. I like that.
Yeah.
Buzzwhack trying to channel some science and some physics, so currently Ryan in 5th place because there is a race going on, and we haven't mentioned it for about 20 minutes. But he's actually trying to push on Crying Alpha in 4th place with, Ryan, I know your favourite mix-up, there's a back marker involved.
What causes people to crave ice? Several conditions can cause people to crave ice. As you said, yeah, iron deficiency, anemia. and
Anemia as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
How
it started when she was pregnant because she, I don't know if you remember, she had that like really bad sickness thing, so she was basically always dehydrated, which meant she became anemic, and then it started this ice craving, and the doctor said, "Oh yes, it's a common thing when you're anemic." Don't know what the logic is, mate.
It does cause dental problems by eating ice.
Well, unsurprisingly, yes. Because it's pretty savage to crack an ice cube, like a big ice cube in your teeth. Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, I quite often she's like, well, bring me up a pint of ice cubes, and I'll have to bring her a pint glass with just ice cubes in it.
Anyway, Buzzerwax, 5th place. He's hunting down! Oh no, and they all go!
Well.
It's like Skittles. Once one goes, they all go. Not Skittles, Dominoes. That's the one I was thinking of. But they're back together, getting saucy. And Crichton Alpha maintains his position in ahead of Buzzerwack, although they have lost a single position. But that was a bit of fun, wasn't it, Jamie?
It was good of you to mention the racing, actually, right?
Yeah.
Crichton Alpha's actually got a 4 on his car, which is quite fitting considering he's currently in 4th place, Ryan.
Oh,
Youngie, though, Youngie's done a theg, and he started so well from the lead, and now he's down in 10th, right? Because he had to make that extra pit stop.
Absolute scenes for Youngie, although he's going to try and claw his way back, and he's closing in on Theg here. Theg's a little bit all over the place. They've got to be a bit careful here. Racer has got to be alert because Theg is weaving and dodging like another popular American film that isn't Talladega Nights.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge.
Exactly, he knows
Is
it.
he going to go for
Uh-oh,
it?
back marker. Oh dear.
Close your eyes and hold on.
Oh no.
They've done it. Teammates here, Ryan, at the gap course.
I'm so nervous watching this as they go around this car. Yeah, Theg's he's just weaving all over the place. Let him through. Yeah, good lad. Imagine if Theg just put across accidentally. Oh,
Scoop's gone for a bio break. I thought he was racing.
yeah. What's going on, too?
He's not in the race. No, he is still in the race. He's just parked it up and gone for a slash. Oh no, he's back. He's back racing. Here he is, look. Oh, Balapane's coming in. Let's check on the fuel load of Nobsy. He's still got 18 left. He's got 22-second lead on Blindshin, who's only got 2 litres left. Nobsy actually managing to conserve fuel a bit better than most and go quicker than most, Ryan. So getting a bit boring now, but Nobsy looks like he's in prime position to take yet another victory, Ryan.
Indeed. The chat's been kicking off lots of food-related banter going down this evening. Kingsley says, off to make tea, be back soon. In the meantime, think of a sweet. What? Have I just got to think of one?
Grapes.
Grapes, done.
Yeah, let's try and find some other battles, Ryan. We got McFly here in 11th. He's trying to push on Roughneck 1, who's holding that coveted 10th position.
Do you think new followers and new watchers this evening have come across this channel for the first time? Do you think this is the sort of sim racing dedication that they would expect from a sim racing broadcasting?
I mean, if there's one thing we're renowned for in the wider sim racing community, Ryan, is our professional and expertise when it comes to the racing and the detail behind it. Absolutely, yeah. It's not like you'd have like a disco scene or like a little little clip of you like superimposed into a limo driving to the studio. You wouldn't. I mean, you never do any silly things like that, would you? So.
To be fair, I did have a message on Discord from someone who wanted me to commentate on their Project Cars 3 events.
Yeah, you didn't have a direct message, did you? I mean, he popped it in the public chat there. Right?
Yeah, but then we messaged since then.
You negotiated.
And he said he came across some NoobGamerz. He was watching another sim racing stream. He was talking about wanting a commentator, and I should ask him what one it was. But the streamer said to him, "You should go and speak to the NoobGamerz about it." So we're obviously renowned for something. Yeah, I'd love to know.
We need to know. I can definitely tell you who it wasn't. There's a few people I can say it definitely wasn't them. That's hilarious. Yeah. So has he negotiated us appropriate package, Ryan?
No, because they're on Xbox and my Xbox is broken, so can't do it either.
Is it now? Yeah. That's right. You haven't told that story.
I mean, was it in a comment? I mean, probably someone just went, "Yeah, go a bit off to the rubbish, guys."
Yeah, Bender Armour there, summing it up, with his classic support for us as he always brings. I mean, was it in a complimentary way? Shit me! I bet Mr. Tumble would be a bloody expensive book for your kid's party, if I'm honest.
Yeah, and he bloody loves a pinger, does Mr. Tumble.
He absolutely loves dropping. Imagine if he's doing your kid's party and you just sneak up to the CD player or whatever, Spotify, just change the kids' music all of a sudden to an absolute pinger. He'd be off, wouldn't he? He would be just gone. He'd be all over, he'd be popping the pills, it'd be hectic. Buzzawat though, trying to get hectic with Crichton Alpha, who's up to second place, Ryan.
Yeah, this is going to get tasty. This is going to get tasty, because Bugsby, I think that's in front. One of the back markers, I recognise his car from earlier, I think. Oh, he's out of the way now, but I was just envisioning it going into tears with those three just coming together in a bad way. I do want to try and find that Mr. Tumble pinger clip now.
What you've done tonight is post clips and links and clips. Q blocks though, Ryan saying, there are other racing streams you watch? No, everything else is a downgrade. At least Q blocks has got our back.
Yeah, Q blocks.
Thanks, Q.
Yeah, Q blocks. Yeah. Right, I found
it's a sim racing / variety entertainment stream.
Yeah.
Exactly. / nonsense.
There we go. So get on that TikTok because it is quite funny. To be fair, it is funny. You like it?
I think that's the best thing I've ever sent you. I think I got the most enjoyment out of that.
Just listening to it now, it's so good. It's the dancing at the end where he just like this, like ooh.
Perfect. It is perfect. Oh yeah, Crying Alpha managed to sneak up to second. Good solid race, and you called him out before the race, Ryan, as one to watch. He is 41 seconds off Nomsy, but let's not worry about that.
Get it on the screen, says. Imagine if I just put over the top of the racing that people have probably come to watch.
Yeah, the boys, Crying will
be
loving
Tumble
it.
Just like,
yeah, crying in seconds, like, oh, I'm having a great race. I had some loads of good battles. I hope they caught it on the stream.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Yeah, absolutely.
Funny though, wouldn't it? Anyway, Buzzawhack.
Go, mate.
This is gonna. I mean, I just feel like it's gonna end in tears one way or another, Jamie, because that's what's happened every single time so far.
Yeah. History would suggest you're right. Yes.
Yeah.
More pit stops coming soon, I reckon. It says Bendo. Yeah, there's been a few already as people use different amounts of fuel and maybe not all filled up the tanks at the first stop. Let's check on Nobsy. Nobsy,
he's right,
just loving the yeah, he's okay. Nobsy, you want to go left, mate?
Oh, what's that?
Why
Could
is
have been.
I
told you there's a mistake in Nobsy.
What's happened to him?
I don't know. He's lost a lot of time now.
No. He's. What's that? Is he going to come in? He is very low on fuel.
Okay.
He is coming in, but interesting there for Nobs.
Whoa!
Someone was trying to slipstream in, and they just didn't realise he was coming in.
Oh god!
That was absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, Nobs is really fast. I'll slipstream in, or wherever he goes. Oh wait, pits!
Yeah, that genuinely I think happened there. Jamie, the stream is the best of all genres. Q-Box is our biggest fan, I think. Right? I've just realised.
I absolutely love it. I'm now disappointed he didn't get the gift. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Well, he's such a big fan, I imagine he's already subbed, right?
Yeah, probably. Right, Buzzawhack and Crichton are going to overtake John Nobbs now. The Nobbsinator, who's now not in first place.
He has pit though, so that probably will get him to the end, Ryan, if he's fueled up. He is tanked up.
23 laps to go, depending on who you are. Yeah, Badapane has got plenty of fuel. I mean, I guess that's the difference now, isn't it? Because of the the differences in fuel levels, it's going to affect the speed, the weights of the cars. So for some people towards the end, they might be really light on fuel and whizzing round. Whereas others, I mean, is Badapane over-fueled there potentially for the rest of the race? Who knows?
No, I don't think so. It does go down pretty quick. I mean, Nobsy's got a full tank now, 66 odd litres. Yeah, interesting. Cyclists are saying, oddly, the draft isn't that good here in these cars. It's very hard to follow, making what Buzzawhack is doing very stressy. Well, let's jump back on with Buzzawhack and get right down and dirty with him, Ryan, on bumper cam. And he's dropped back a little bit, but still within striking distance, isn't he?
Yeah, and as I said, the beauty of oval racing, because if this was a normal race and it's like 2-minute laps and you have people quite far out in front, you don't quite get all these back markers, do you? Whereas on this
No.
race, because of the pace and because there's crashes and because there's slower cars and fast cars, you know, got it all here. You know, the leaders do have a challenging time overtaking, you know, a plethora of back markers throughout their evening.
What's a word? Yeah, what word? Yeah, absolutely, they do. Blindshun is also trying to have a go on Theg, who has battled his way back up to 5th row. We have lost 6 drivers, 16 still running. But Theg back up to 5th place after starting on pole, going down to 20th, and now back up to 5th. So Theg's had a great evening.
Certainly has Omersaw now in the pits in 3rd place, so that's going to allow some other people to catch up. But yeah, Blindshun doing his best to catch up Theg. Plenty of visual damage out there from a lot of the cars here this evening that we're seeing going around these corners. But 21 laps to go for Blindshun, Jamie. So still plenty of time, and as you said, if Theg can get from last to 5th in sort of like, you know, 40% of the race, I mean, it's still anyone's race at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's definitely Nobbs' race. But yeah, other than Nobbsy, yeah. Theg had the pace to match, if not, Ryan, if not beat Nobbsy.
That is a statement.
That is a statement. Yeah, but unfortunately Theg did start on pole, which can be a disadvantage, and he was caught early on in the chaos round at the start, and he dropped right down to the back. So a real shame for Theg there. We didn't get to see his true potential.
Here we go then.
And here is actually Nobbsy versus Theg, Ryan.
Blindshun.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here then? Are they going to keep it clean? 3 cars do not
nope.
normally go into 1, but Nobbsy's just relaxed a little bit on the pace. They are on differing teams according to their liveries.
2 on 1 though.
2 on 1. So what are they going to do here? This could get tasty. This could get tasty. Because the problem is, if you go too hard into a left-hander and you naturally like move out to the outside and there's someone on the outside, sometimes you can't help it unless you slam on your brakes and you lose time. So it's definitely a challenge. What's happened to Theg? He's now 6-7 seconds behind.
Well, he must have been.
Oh, Theg.
Apparently got a drive through at the start. That's why he jumped right down for a jump start. Oh,
That's
dear.
disappointing. I was looking forward to Theg versus Nobbsy there.
Yeah, it was
but
over
anyway,
quite quick, and now we got Nobbsy versus Blindshun, right?
We certainly do. And these two are going to have a right old battle here for the final podium position. Blindshun is in the hot seat at the moment in 3rd place, but Nobbsy wants it. He craves it. He demands it of himself to get himself back in these podium positions, and he's going to do all he can to get past him. But Blindshun is no mug, so it's going to be an interesting battle here, I feel, Jamie.
It is indeed, yeah. As the nominator pushes forward here. What are they? They're about 55, just under a minute behind Crichton, who has yet to pit, of course. So it's going to be interesting. Pit stops are quite long here. I'm not sure, maybe someone in chat could say roughly how long an average pit stop will be. Of course, it's difficult for Crichton now because he probably doesn't need to fill his tank up. So whether he's calculating a pit stop and amending it on the fly, or whether he's just going to have to fill it up and take the penalty of a heavier car, like you said, right?
Buzzawak now in, and Nobbsy was 55 seconds behind. So this is going to give us a flavour now for the length of the pit stops. My calculation said that pit stops were about 50 seconds. But I could be wrong. 42 seconds.
I mean, if that is the case, Nobbsy's lost a lot of time because he had a 40-second lead when he pit.
Yeah. 42
he did have that error, didn't he?
Tyres, says
Sorry?
42 seconds with no tyres, says Sugleys. I mean, my guess of about 50 seconds wasn't far off. But Crichton is now in the pits. Buzzawak coming out now. Is he going to be ahead of Nobbsy? Just he will. I know he's there. It's quite slow coming out that last
definitely won't. But
yeah,
but it definitely won't. But it's definitely closer than I expected, right?
So Nobbsy's now got to do a full lap while Crichton's in the pits.
Crichton's just coming in, though, isn't it? She's literally just taken her phone trolley to a trolley in the supermarket. 5,000 viewers and run. Yeah, but she's got a nice pair of knockers, Jim. That'll get you 5k viewers. No, on its own, Ryan.
Remember when Twitch was a gaming site? Yeah, I mean.
No.
Yeah. It's now no longer a gaming site. I mean, some of the stuff that I've seen, like Twitch, on Twitter and shared around the internet, is bordering on pornographic on Twitch.
Oh no, some of it's just full on. Yeah, they don't even care. Yeah. There is. Nomsy does take the lead. Crichton is coming out now. So there we go. Interesting. I think they've gained a bit of time on him. Let's see when it all shakes out. The timings. Well, we can see actually Blindshun only 2.5 seconds behind Nomsy, Ryan. And they obviously they ran a bit longer so they could fuel a bit lighter, which will save them a bit of time with the pit stop. He fueled full. Yeah, he's got a full tank.
So I wonder, so Blindshun technically might be a little bit quicker then because he is lighter. Crichton Alpha not gone for the full load either, so he should be lighter too. He's only 3 seconds behind. So if Crichton and Blindshun can work together here, they could have an opportunity here.
They are on the. Are they on the same team? No, they're not.
No, but they still.
But it's absolutely right. It's ended up as a much closer battle than we expected, and that's probably because of that big issue Nobsy had going into the pitch. Do you remember?
Yeah, he lost quite a bit of time there, didn't he?
A lot. Well, 40 seconds almost, really, which was his lead.
Buzzawak only 8 seconds behind, Badapane only 12 seconds behind. So, one mistake from many of the guys at the top, and there are people literally ready to snaffle up the position.
Snaffle, yeah. Here comes Bugsby. He wants to snaffle up Roughneck, who's in the green car in front of us. He is closing, Ryan. He's topping 200 miles an hour, and there's a lot of back markers around. So Ryan needs a boob drop, says Cyclist. I mean, don't think we haven't genuinely considered that, Psycho. It definitely has been a topic at the NoobGamerz board meetings.
Yes, I've also considered just binning myself off and getting my wife sat here doing it.
Well, we even did that once.
We did do that once, yeah. Did it one day, didn't I? Yeah. She should definitely
I think
try
the fact
it
that you were
one night,
there, Ryan, sort of ruined it.
I know, I should definitely just say to her one night, you know what, Thursday night, go and do it. Jamie will just talk you through it. Don't worry about it. And then
you can be on the chat. You can be on the chat still.
Yeah.
Just not on the screen. That's the main thing. Just the choice of top would need to be quite tactical though, right?
That's right. I'm happy to pimp my wife out.
It sounds like it. It does sound like it. Here comes Theg, and he's going to push on McFly, and he's surely going to get this move done right. But look how many other cars there are just ahead, and he's chickened out a bit. Would you say?
Ooh, that was a bit close in. He's had to take a little bit of a more evasive action than he would have liked there, because he was going to go down the inside, but there was a car just planted on the inside as a back marker, so there was no space, and at the last minute he's panicked and gone concrete riding, Jamie.
Ooh, yeah, not ideal. Cyclists, what about their false ones from Blackadders? I think he means Blackadder, the TV show, I'm guessing. If anyone remembers that reference. Yeah, you could pop some fake ones on there. Don't think it would have the same effect necessarily as Amaranth's
Too heavy.
tactic. Sorry?
What's that as a question?
For what?
No. Oh, is Ryan's drive top heavy? That makes sense.
Oh, top heavy, yeah.
I just saw too heavy, I was like...
For what? Q-Blocks, yeah, the damage is just visual tonight.
I mean, I'm obviously biased as I can but...
is she top heavy?
No, I wouldn't say top heavy, but I would say, it would bring some people in, hopefully.
Again, it depends on the tactical top choice, as I said, right? Yeah.
Rough as
so sorry,
10th place.
He's suddenly thought, oh shit, what have I said here?
Key blocks, though, the damage is just visual, yes. Yeah. Do you mean a pair of devil's dumplings? I've never heard him referred to as that before.
No, nor have I, and I love that he's popping stuff like that out with his wife or partner in the chat also, so I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, but they know they basically watch porn together anyway.
Oh yeah, did we find that out? I can't remember. We have so many couples coming here to use our stream as like sort of like warm up for later in the evening, particularly the Scottish couple, of course. Although Scottish wife never joins us anymore, Ryan, devastatingly.
OTL Matt's here though, just to see yourself out, so I couldn't say better myself.
Just stream a random chat about in the top corner.
Yeah, I should do that. That'll be the news.
Ryan's just got a porno browser open in the background.
But there's literally people on Twitch basically doing porn.
Yes.
Well, there's literally one of the most popular people now just going around a supermarket with her phone, as Jimmy says. Just 5,000 people. There's no effort in streaming that. Think of all the bloody effort we put in this channel, and she's just like, just gonna go shopping.
The thing is, though, but she's obviously got to the point now where she's so well established that it actually doesn't matter what she does. But I'm sure she put lots of effort in for the first few years to build up that fan base, right?
Well,
What do you reckon?
I mean, is effort taking your top off?
Oh, it's just to take her top off, is she? I mean, I don't really watch it, but the only times I've ever seen her, she's just dancing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I see why.
Yeah. I mean, it's still frustrating. But, you know, we'll get there one day. We'll have 5,000 people watching one of our scintillating racing streams one day as we're on board with Buzzerwack at the moment, who is still hunting down Crichton Alpha for this coveted NoobGamerz podium position. Blind Shunt just up ahead of them, a second or two ahead. Nobsy's now built up a decent lead, and disappointingly, Jamie, these three haven't worked together to close down that gap.
No, well, you know, you've got to remember Nobsy is obviously a good driver as well, Ryan, so he will be hitting every left turn successfully, which does make the difference, of course. So, yeah, he is stretching that lead, actually, with no one really close enough to challenge at the moment.
Exactly, Psycho. I mean, it's literally that. Unfortunately, there's more males on Twitch than there are females, and yeah.
So bitter,
It's just annoying, isn't it, Jamie?
They're having success, mate.
I've spent so many hours putting all the effort into our stream.
Yeah.
But if I was a female, we'd be doing 5 times better.
That is undoubtedly true, right? But you know, all I'd say to you is, sure, she can do that and make millions off people watching her go shopping. But could she successfully run and grow a boiler installation company? I mean,
that's a great question. It's a great
question. I'd like to see that job swap actually at some point, maybe. That would be quite an interesting TV show to watch. Amaranth and Ryan on swap jobs for a week.
And I just have to dance on Twitch for a week.
You have to do the dancing, and she has to run a boiler company. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That'd be great.
Would it? That
would be hilarious.
It would make me dancing on Twitch for like 5 hours a day.
As a TV show concept, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, let's make it happen. Let's make it. If Ryan keeps appearing as a cheerleader, we will go off the charts. I mean, hey, it's literally in that cupboard next to me. I can just get it on now if that's going to make the difference.
Well, you would attract a certain demographic, Ryan, but perhaps not the biggest demographic available.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Disappointingly for Buzzerwack though, Jamie, he's not been able to catch Crichton. He's dropping off, whereas Crichton is catching second place Blind Shunt. So Crichton wants it. And to be fair, Jamie, did I or did I not say at the start, watch out for Crichton Alpha in this race, because I think he's going to have a good one, and he's currently got an opportunity to come second.
Well, yeah, I've said it multiple times tonight, Ryan, that you called him out early, and you were dead right. He didn't have the greatest start actually, but he's fought his way up very well, and he's definitely got a good chance of second there. Nobsy with that 10-second lead now, Ryan, barring a big mistake or a back marker incident. Nobsy looking pretty good for yet another victory tonight, do you think?
Yeah, Nobsy looking good as it stands. Plenty of laps still to go though, and plenty of back markers to navigate, so we will not get the fat lady singing just yet.
Ooh, that might be it, Ryan.
Here we go. Crichton's going to make a pass here. Blind Shunt lost some speed at possibly one of the most important points of the track to ensure top speed, and that door banging with the wall has not helped him. However, Jamie, question: will this actually help Blind Shunt into the closing stages? Because now he's going to have the toe and maybe make a cheeky late pass as they cross the line.
Yeah, it's an interesting point, isn't it? It's almost like the long distance running events, isn't it? You don't want to go too early. You want to save your sprint for right at the end, maybe. Yeah, interesting. Kingsy's back, Ryan. How's your tea, Kingsy? Question, I got 2 questions for him. When he said tea, did he mean a cup of tea or his dinner, like a meal? And if so, either which type of tea was it, or which meal was it? Those are the questions I've got for him.
Is it sweet or savoury, Kingsy?
Yeah, is your tea sweet or savoury? He says Nobsy will spin on the last lap. Okay.
It still could happen. There's only 5 laps left.
Let's
5 more laps.
Let's get
he's got ahead of him. He's got no back markers or anything. He's got an open road.
Bloody hell. He's so lucky, isn't he?
Problem is though, this is Nobsy's danger zone, because he said to us, didn't he, that actually when he's racing and like really trying to push it, and he's got people in front of him, that's when his concentration levels are at their maximum. When it's a bit of an open road and he's no one really around him, that's where the mistakes and consistency drops creep in. So maybe, although he was 2 seconds quicker than them on this last lap.
Yeah.
A second and a half quicker than that, so he's doing alright, to be fair.
He's probably alright, isn't he? cup of tea for Kingsy. There you go.
And
Hope
not
he's
a
great.
clue what type of tea it is.
No clue. Yeah, no clue. It's alright.
Jamie investigates.
Yeah, another new feature. What we had the other night? Whose mum is that?
Whose mum is that?
Snack chat. Yeah, so all the features. Yeah. What cup of tea did you have? Yeah.
So
Kingsley think it was a culture wear. You know what, Ryan? I thought Kingsley was American. Why did I think that then?
I've literally no idea.
I don't think they got co-op in America, do they?
No, I've never thought that Kingsley was American.
You've never thought that?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
You know what I have thought though, Jamie?
What have you thought?
This battle between Buzzerwack and Blind Chun could get messy.
Yeah, it could. Absolutely, it could. It's the only battle run currently on.
Oh, boo! We didn't see it. But he's just casually driving on. Don't worry about it. It got messy with Buzzerwack.
Let me rephrase what I just said. This was the only battle left on track, and now we've got 0 battles. Oh, it's another good one for you. Good language one, Ryan. If my mom comes next week to cheer for me, will you say something in Bulgarian for her?
Yeah, give me the heads up, and I will.
Of course you will.
I'll learn some Bulgarian just for Q-Blox's mum.
Yeah, well, yeah. What do you want him to say? That's the best. That's the main point, isn't it?
No, I think I want to just come up with something.
Oh.
I don't want anyone to know what I'm going to say, because then
Okay.
it might be like a fun surprise for them.
Okay. From Guernsey, no one actually knows where that is without searching it up, Ryan. Do you know where Guernsey is?
I don't know where Guernsey. I know it's off England somewhere, right?
It's off something. It's in the sea somewhere.
It's in the sea, yeah.
Guernsey just lives on a ship, yeah, floating around. Yeah, fair enough. Obviously, though, 17 seconds ahead, Ryan. It would be a mammoth cock-up for him to not win this one
I
now.
hope he does it, 'cause it'd be so funny to speak to him.
It would be funny, wouldn't it? He's got.
Oh, here we go! Here we go then!
Ryan.
Here we
Are
go!
they on his? And they actually might be on his team.
Oh,
They're his
this
team,
could
aren't
be
they?
funny.
Imagine if his own
this.
teammates fighting each other to get him out.
Oh, imagine. It is basically the last lap as well. Oh,
Look, it's his teammates.
It is his team. That's
It's
disappointing.
three-way orange, Ryan. Could this go badly?
Whatever Ryan says in Bulgarian is going to be pure filth, says Ben.
Yeah.
I guess she will be joining. Yes.
Here we go, Ryan.
Remind me, Q-Blocks, on Thursday, though. You'll have to remind me. But pop me a message in Discord on, like, Thursday mornings.
One of them's letting pass, right? Easy.
Pathetic.
Yeah, annoying that, isn't it?
Don't
We've
let
ruined
it
our
pass.
fun a bit, haven't we?
Make it difficult for him on the penultimate lap for Nobson. I hope someone punts him off and he spins into the pits and DQs.
What a lovely guy you are. What great friend
Oh,
you
I
are.
just want something funny to happen on this last lap. I don't like it being like, just a normal victory. We want something fun, don't we?
Try it now. Look like he's going to bring home a very solid second, Ryan, and Blanchon a very, very solid third as well.
Yeah, good results for those boys, to be fair.
It is.
Very good results.
It is indeed, yeah.
There's a green back marker up here though, Jamie. I'm excited. Come on, last corner. Do it for everyone, whoever you are. Make it a challenge for Nobsy to get past and see what happens.
We have seen some dramatic last lap crashes into back markers for the leaders, haven't we, at ovals before? A few times.
Exactly. Oh, he's not going to get close to him before the finish line. Disappointing.
Look at him going over to the pit wall to take
Oh,
a good flag. There's no actual team there, Nobsy. Pathetic. Jeez, there it is though. What a good win for
We'll
Nobsy.
bring him up on that in his interview, shall we?
Have we got to interview him, have we?
Yeah, he's won a race.
Have we? Has he? Has he really? I mean, come on. It's just turning left, right. Would you call it a race?
It was a race, yeah. It was a
Okay.
NoobGamerz official race, Jamie.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Team Orange. Oh yeah, I forgot it was a team then. I was just looking at
Is
who's
it?
winning. Nobsy and Crichton on the same team, so they've absolutely smashed it.
Yeah, let's
together.
just assume Orange have won then.
Orange have won, yeah.
Yeah, let's
I love
just assume
Toots
that.
claiming victory. He's not
even in it.
He
Oh, he
literally
is?
parked his car to
He
go
is
for
there.
a piss halfway through the race.
14th for Took. Brings home a.
Wow.
I think it's 5 seconds.
Evans
isn't
above got a 50-second
it?
penalty.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Insane.
There it is.
isn't
Team Orange, we assume, have won.
Team Orange have won indeed. Nobsy gets the victory ahead of Crichton Alpha Blind Shun. Further down the pack, we got Buzzerwat, Badapane, Omasaur, Bugsby, Theg, McFly, Roughneck 1. We got Baked Bean 57, Steve Young, Evans above, Took, Fridge the Anchor, and plenty more disqualified for a variety of different reasons or dropped out. Let's head back to the NoobGamerz VIP bar, grab ourselves a drink, and speak to our victors this evening. Let's do this. Oh, here we are then, ladies and gentlemen, back in the NoobGamerz studios, where we like to be post-race. Jamie, what did you make of that one?
Good fun, yeah, good fun, good stream as well. Good, the chat were on form as ever, Ryan. Enjoyable, the Saturday one-off special.
Yeah.
It's something a bit different to brighten everyone's lockdown week,
Yeah.
which is good fun. Race itself, yeah, not too bad. A few good battles there, not tons. As ovals go one way or the other, really, don't they? Because if the pack gets a bit split out, it does end up with a bit fragmented like that. Nobsy in the end, the clear winner, but excellent performances from Crichton and Blind Shun to take the other 2 podium spots.
Indeedy, and speaking of Blind Shun, let's get him live into the Discord channel now, if we can, Jamie, and speak to the man himself after a ferocious 71 laps. Blind Shun comes out in 3rd place, and Blind Shun, are you there and are you happy?
Yeah, I'm there, and I'm very happy that I finished near the top, despite having a few nasty crashes near the beginning. But my pit strategy worked out. It was really close racing. I was near better pain for like half an hour until he pitted, and in the end it was really tight, like 5 laps before the end. It was 2 seconds between Crichton, Buzzerwork and me, I think. Could defend against Buzzerwork as he spun out, but Crichton got me. So congrats to him, and also congrats to Nobsy, who won it by a mile. Was a racing.
Yeah. Sorry, Blind Shun. It did look like actually when you came out the pits that you'd closed that gap right up to Nobsy. It was only a couple of seconds, but he did manage to stretch it out. We thought for a moment you might be challenging for the lead there.
Yeah, I talked to Nobsy. He changed his tires, and that's why his second pit stop took 30 or 40 seconds longer. But he had the fresh tires and was a second quicker than me, and he got me. But yeah, I was leading the race for some time. Was a good and interesting race.
Good, and that's what we like to hear. So well done on your 3rd place tonight, Blind Shun. Go and enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'm sure we'll see you out on track again soon.
Yeah, sure. Next Thursday, probably.
Thursday, I'm sure, yeah, hopefully.
Cheers, Blind Shun. Have a good one.
Thanks.
So there we go, 3rd place at Blind Shun, spoken to. Up next, Crichton Alpha grabbed himself a cheeky 2nd place, and I'm sure he'll be a happy chappy too. Crichton Alpha, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Good evening, and what did you
Good
make
evening,
of
guys.
tonight's race?
I didn't change my tyres again. That was the only way to get up there. It was it was entertaining. It was all quite well behaved. So yeah, it was a good bit of fun. That was. Had a
That's
few.
becoming your thing, Crichton, isn't it? No tyre change. You're like Lance Stroll. That's your thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Doing long stretches.
I think there were a few others. I think who maybe not by design didn't change their tyres, but yeah, it just worked out this evening. Didn't need it.
Now, obviously, it was a team event tonight. Did you work together much in teams, or when it actually happened, did you just think, oh, I'm just going to look out for myself?
There was a little bit of banter of such and such hold up the guy behind me if you overtook passing a back marker or something, but it was all said in jest. To be honest, trying to draft just doesn't work with these cars on this track, so you're better off in clean air, we found. So,
Yep.
yeah, no team orders, just survival really.
You're getting used to joining us in the comms box, though. 2nd podium in as many weeks, mate.
Yep, I was doing well. I was looking forward to Thursday night because I had pace on Thursday. I know, talking about a completely different night, but yeah, first lap incident kind of ruined that race. But yeah, no, long may it continue.
Indeed. Well,
Sure it won't,
an opportunity to put it right on Thursday, and I'm sure we'll look forward to seeing you again then.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
No
Cheers,
worries,
mate.
thank you.
Right. Cheers. See ya.
And finally, in the comments box tonight, fresh off another NoobGamerz victory, the bedpost must be covered in notches, and it's almost getting boring for him. But anyway, should be live in the Discord channel now. Nobsy, another victory. I mean, that's getting a bit boring, me even saying that now.
I mean, it's not getting boring for me. So yeah, no, I'm still enjoying it. It was a tough one. That was it was a good race though. It was carnage. You know, I was let down by my teammate a little bit too. Could decide to go for a wee break mid race. So you know, oh god, but yeah, it was a laugh. It was good fun.
First and second for the oranges, though, Nobsy. So you've got to be happy with that. I'm assuming the oranges win. I can't be able to work it out.
Yeah, I know. I think we did. It wasn't too good, but it feels bad though, Jamie, because I'm normally team green, aren't we? So B team orange feels almost betrayal.
Oh yeah, but don't worry about that. This isn't an officially endorsed Ryan Jamie team event. So this
Okay, good. That's good. Then I can sleep easy tonight. Then
yeah, absolutely. Sleep easy, and you probably will because you're so bored. I mean, I like that, Ryan. People like this, when they get into this zone and they start winning regularly, they always say at the start, don't they? Oh, it was such a tough race.
Yeah, it's such a tough race.
No, it wasn't. You won by 20 odd seconds easily.
Mate, that was a tough race, especially because I clattered into the wall like coming into the last pit stop, which was
we saw that. We saw that live.
Yeah, I kept hitting the commit request pit button and it wouldn't come up, so I was looking at my steering wheel and then I just felt it vibrate and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the wall I've just hit. So it wasn't great. And
the thing is, though, everyone hit the wall multiple times.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. It was carnage in the voice chat turn one. I'll tell you that for.
Yeah. Now, final question of the night, Nobsy. Talk me through the final moments. Me, you, Psycho Lizard on the roof. We go down. There's one guy left. We kill him.
Mate.
We get the victory. Talk about it, Nobsy.
The stream was the stream.
The stream?
The stream's not ready for it, Ryan. The stream's not ready for it. For me to explain.
No, I genuinely thought it was a joke because there's so many times over the last year that he's been trying to get that win, right? But someone would send a fake picture of the Warzone victory screen or something. Yeah. So I didn't believe it, but apparently it's real.
Mate, he went clutch. He was like Rambo. Everyone dead.
You carried him though, right? Hard carry, right?
No, I mean Ryan's paid me a lot of money. Not
sure.
say that I've carried him.
But double figure kills for you, obviously. So yeah, you carried him. But yeah, well done team, well done squad.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter who does the carrying, Ryan. It's the team shares in the spoils of victory.
Exactly.
Which is a perfect way to end this team event. Perhaps.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome, everyone.
Well done tonight, though, Nobsy, and well done for last night. I'm sure there'll be another chance to do that again. I'm sure, and hopefully see you back out on track again on Thursday.
Yeah. Cheers, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers,
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
So there we go. Nobsy, a very happy chappy after another victory. One more question as ever, though. We're looking for a driver of the day. But before we do that, let's head on down to the NoobGamerz Disco, get our freak on, and close this stream out. Let's do this. Oh, so many fans in the background. Oh, and we're going to have to sack the cameraman, Jamie. We've got some blurring going on from the cameraman this evening. So quickly, Jamie, tell me who is the driver of the day tonight.
I'd actually totally forgotten about that. That's an interesting one. I don't want to go obvious. I don't want to go, for the standard ones. I'm going to go something a bit slightly different. Now, you might disagree with me here, mate.
Go on.
I'm going to go Theg. Now let me give you the reasons. He obviously started on pole, so he had a great qualifying, which plus points. Not a great start. He had the drive-through, which put him back to last. But then he actually drove. He didn't have that get to him. He didn't have a head on. He actually drove a brilliant comeback race with lots of battles and issues getting to the back. But he did. I can't remember exactly what position he finished, if I'm honest. But it was pretty high. So I'm going to go somewhere different. I'm going to go for Theg.
There we go, driver of the day, Theg, all done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us on this Saturday night special. I'm conscious I might be making people's eyes bleed by being blurry. So for now, we'll see you again on Thursday. Me and Jamie will be back for another round of Project Cast 2. But if you cannot wait till then, the NoobGamerz doors open on Monday with Legionary and Scottish Ian taking you through the trials and tribulations. Jamie, thanks for joining me in the comments box.
Cheers, mate.
And thank you everyone for joining us in the chat, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Unbelievable manoeuvre from Sepe. Sideswipe galore at the front. Oh no, what's going to happen here? The back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Dom Teaser are both making early. Oh no! He's going for it. Where's he going to appear?
Anyway, as a community.
Ooh. No!
Does the shambles but our specials talking to shambles, oh my name, and
that looks, I'm gonna call this early doors, that looked like a takeout. Oh no, Spoon! Oh no! No, this ain't a ball, please. Oh wow! 123.9. Oh no, there's a late winner! He's that! Well, Spoon, you out of nowhere! Six of that, they wanted this minute. Oh, what a rubbish track we joined that was! What what a move! Is he going to make it stick though? Tough corner to make it stick on. Is he going to go round the outside? Unbelievable! Oh! Wow, wow, wow.
Fantastic move.